Jaguars Stadium here in Cincinnati, Ohio. Today, we have an all-AFC meeting between the Jacksonville Jaguars and the Cincinnati Bengals. On the visiting sideline, look at the head coach of the Jaguars. His side not able to get it done in their home opener, hoping for some better luck on the road here. Across the field, the head coach of the Bengals. His guys were winners in Week 1. You know they'd love to start the year with back-to-back dubs. A warm welcome to all of you tuning in. Kate Scott and Brock Hewitt with you as Evan McPherson's going to get us started. And here we go on EA Sports. The coverage team gets him down at the 26-yard line. So here are the Jaguars taking over for the first time on offense. They're brought out by the fifth-year man out of Clemson. Hard to believe it's year 5, isn't it, Brock? Former #1 overall pick, Trevor Lawrence.
And all those touchdowns he had last week, Kate, he traded every one of them in exchange for a victory. It's team over individual for him. So even though he himself is coming off the exact type of showing you want, that kind of efficiency usually wins you games, you're not happy about it. And he will be focused on rectifying those things here.
Second and 10 at the 26-yard line.
Out of the gun, Lawrence finds him over the middle. And he's going to get this one to the 36-yard line. They come through with a nice gain there. Gain of 10, first down.
10 yards. That's good for our Jaguars. First down. It's a gain of 10. First down.
Here's Travis Etienne on the ground. They started to get through the lane before it closed. 3 yards there. Chris Jenkins Jr. there on the tackle.
4 yards.
Now we'll take a moment to check out his numbers on the ground from a week ago. They'll come up after that 4-yard gain. It's 2nd and 6. Lawrence working from the gun. It was there, but he couldn't hang on. That's incomplete. So after that prior incompletion, it's 3rd down.
Brings up 3rd down.
Air it out on 3rd. Pocket isn't holding out. They're able to drop it. And the defense comes through to back them up ahead of 4th down.
All right, first sack on the board on the first drive as a defense, and now, well, now we let the chess match begin, the adjustments begin, because we know pressure leads to sacks, and sacks in this league often leads to wins.
And the coverage team is there as he fields it, so almost nothing on that return before he stopped. So here are the Bengals now as they get set for their opening drive. They're led out by the legend over in LSU, the former #1 overall pick in 2020, Joe Burrow.
Joe showed yet again, when healthy, and this guy is an MVP caliber player. He was a stat monster. Almost 5,000 yards passing and 43 touchdowns. And really elevated the Cincinnati team, especially defensively with a lot of flaws, right to the precipice of the playoffs.
It's a pickup of 14 yards as the chains reset.
First down.
You know, Kate, you'll find teams go to this crossing route concept sometimes a dozen times a game. And a lot of times it's for shorter yardage, but sometimes things break in the right coverage for a much bigger impact play, just like that.
Free inside the 30. And he'll bring it into the end zone. Touchdown, Cincinnati. The Bengals don't need long to take a 6-0 lead. Well, Brock, they could prove me wrong, but I don't think touchdowns are going to come that easily the rest of this game. But starting out, we all welcome the quick score.
You're not a lot of energy exerted, right? Not a lot of the cards shown just yet. They only got a couple plays into their strategy, and they found pay dirt. A lot of mystery still to come with what they're going to do schematically. The answers have to be found defensively.
That one splits the uprights. And the Bengals will jump out to a 7-0 lead. Here's McPherson on to handle the kickoff. Brings in the kick at the 9. Making some progress here. They're going to bring him down as he gets it to the 33. Second drive of the game upcoming for this Jaguar offense. And they're certainly hoping for some better results here after that first drive ended in a punt. Here's ETN to begin the drive. And this drive's quickly headed in the wrong direction. First play set down behind the line. And it's not just some quarterbacks, Brock, here who got to have short memories. You tell me this too, defenses need them sometime as well.
Yeah, 100%. You give up a big run, well, too bad. No time to dwell on it because you got to line up, buckle up that chin strap, and try to knock him backwards.
Has him on the quick hitter. And they're going to bring him down just a moment before he's able to break it across midfield. The end result there, 15 yards and a first.
And the Jaguars first down. A gain of 15. First down, Jaguars.
The analytics will tell you a handful of these kind of plays per game, and your odds per drive of scoring go way up.
Lawrence now off the play action. And this time they're going to get to him before he can get that pass away as he goes down. And the big play drives them backwards. Second down coming up.
Sometimes I wish everybody could feel what that feels like. When you're a QB and you just feel the air in the pocket getting sucked out and you know there's no escape, it can be just one heck of a deflating feeling. Not for that defense who puts a sack on the board.
From the shotgun, Lawrence. That's too far in front, and it's not going to be caught. Last pass unsuccessful. Let's see what they do on third down. Here he goes, third and long. And they can't connect on the third down deep shot. Love the courage they had to try it, but it's incomplete, and now we've got fourth down. They'll send Logan Cook out again for the punt. And this will be his second effort of the contest. Cincinnati headed back out for its second drive now. And so far, they've executed exactly how they drew it up, Brock. Early lead, no points allowed, and a chance now to seize control of the game on their second possession. And,
Kate, generally, offenses love to script their first 10 to 15 plays. Well, this entire game script is playing out just the way they want to.
And some excellent work to drive them all the way up past the 30-yard line. Big gain, 14 on the play. And the Bengals have a first down.
First and 10 at the 34-yard line.
I may love watching a great thrower, but I love watching a well-done route too, Kate. Make that guy think you're trying to stack him only to drop your hips and cut right inside. Some good work to help reset those chains.
And gain up about a handful there. Tackled there by Jordan Lewis. Run picks up 6, so that means it's 2nd and 4.
A 6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4.
Here's Brown again. Keeps away from one. And he's going to have this up and across midfield, partner, to the 48. That's going to go as a gain of 13 yards. And a fresh set of downs for Cincinnati.
First down. First and 10 at the 48-yard line.
Play action now. Burrow. Throw left side, complete. And out of bounds right at the 40-yard line.
At the 40-yard line. 8 yards on the pickup. Brings up 2nd and 2.
Give on second, it's Brown. And this drives him back at a field goal range, Brock, as he stopped for loss of yardage. A great call in a short yardage situation right there, Brock, and that was exactly the type of front that defense needed to have.
Yeah, I agree with you. I love the X's and O's of it, and then even more, the guys going out there and executing it, pulling the trigger to create that loss.
Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. T. Higgins, the intended receiver. And 4th and 4 coming up. Here's Ryan Rico on for the punt. And he's got a good chance to really stick him deep his first time out. And it's out of bounds without a whole lot of room for error. He hit it well. They're saying it's out at the 4. Out now runs the Jaguars offense. And it's far from the first time we're seeing this unit head out, Brock. But what we have been seeing so far in this opening half, well, we haven't seen much in terms of yardage.
No, it's like they've written a few lyrics, but nowhere close to a song yet.
He's brought down by Barrett Kruger. A gain of a yard. Brings up 2nd and 9.
Now Lawrence. Finds his running back. This is Bashal Tootin. And the stop will be made as he gets this up to about the 18. Give him 13 on that play. And that's good for a Jacksonville first down.
First down. A gain of 13 yards. And the Jaguars first down.
Here's Lawrence to throw. And pass caught by Strange. And he's going to be driven out, but a nice pickup. Gained about 8. Second down.
Out of bounds at the 26-yard line. It's a gain.
Inside give here for Tootin. And he'll go down after fighting his way to the 32. They get 6 and a first down as well.
And the Jaguars first down. First and 10 at the 32-yard line.
We go play action. Lawrence. Tight end makes the grab. And he's tackled for no gain. Second and 10. Need something positive here.
No gain on the play.
Lawrence throwing here. And that is how our first quarter will end as that pass falls incomplete. So they'll get to scheme about this third down call for a bit. That brings us to the end of one. The Bengals are out in front. We're back to Paycor Stadium right after this. Back for the second quarter. It's Jaguar football. They'll need a big play to continue a nice drive. It's third and very long. They've got a man in motion. Throwing is Lawrence on third down. Complete over the middle. He's going to get this to the opposing 41. He picks up 28 on the play. And the Jaguars have a first down.
That's another Jaguars first down. A 28-yard gain. First down, Jacksonville.
That's just so good. I mean, that is teaching tape right there. It's what you want your guys to do. To not just catch it and fall down, but have a plan. Yes, you got to catch it first, but then have a plan to go attack. Be aggressive. Get those yards after catch. That is a job well done.
And this is going to get them all the way into the red zone. He's taken down at the 13-yard line. And keep this drive moving, partner. Here's another first and 10. Tootin gets it from the gun. Didn't sell the draw enough, and he pays the price. He's headed the wrong direction, backs him up for second down.
The tackle made by B.J. Hill. A loss of 2.
Lawrence looking to throw. Here comes the screen for Etienne. And how about this, Brock? They gain 11 on second down. Nice work to call some back. They make it third and short.
A gain of 11 brings up third and inches.
Lawrence here running the sneak. They sent him right up the gut, but he wasn't able to get anywhere. The defense braced for impact, and they made the stop. It's fourth down. Facing fourth down, the Jags electing to send out Cam Little for this field goal try. Only a 20-yarder here. Little knocks it through. And it's dropped back down now to a 4-point game.
That's the type of long, sustained drive that takes some of the starch out of your opponent. The only negative is if the kicking team is out there for a field goal and not an extra point. But they do come away with 3.
Brooks now on the return. Showing a little burst so far. And he brought this one almost to midfield before he's tackled. Cincinnati just about set for its next offensive possession. They didn't add to their lead last time out, so they punted it away, but still ahead and able to add to it here. First and 10 now. Here's Burrow. Short pass brought in. And they'll make the stop up at the 46-yard line.
It's a pickup of 3. Brings up second and
Burrow out of the shotgun.
46-yard line.
Catch made by Chase Brown. And he's going to be driven out of bounds. The gain gets this down inside the 35. First down now, ball at the 33.
And the Bengals first down.
Burrow from the gun. This is thrown towards a defender instead. Man, he's the one who makes a play on football. That's not what this offense wants. Incomplete on first down. So still 10 to go on second from the 33-yard line. To the air again. It's Burrow. Taken in by Chase, left side. And he pushes this down to the 22-yard line. Bringing the offense up to the line. First and 10.
22-yard line.
To throw again, it's Burrow. Jaguars are there. He's hauled down. And the big play drives them backwards. Second down coming up.
Brings up 2nd and 13 at the Jaguars' 26-yard line.
Out of the shotgun, Burrow. He doesn't see a window he likes, so he just got rid of that one. And it brings up 3rd down.
Incomplete on the throwaway. Brings up 3rd down.
3rd and long for him here. Dumped off to his running back. Space to the left. And somebody finally able to force him out there. So even with that quality gain, it will still wind up being 4th down.
13 on the play. It's 4th down.
Trying for it with Burrow. It's caught. Chase has it. And he goes out of bounds. That's going to set up 1st and goal.
Gain of 4 yards. That's another Bengals 1st down.
Brown on the inside give.
Chase Brown, the ball carrier. He was taken down.
Ooh, talk about a bad look there, Brock. Going jumbo set and still moving backwards after that play.
I don't think you're talking to this defense, Kate, because I think they thought that was an excellent look to knock that thing backwards.
Yeah, good point, good point. Burrow to the air now. Has it in close. And he'll go down shy of the end zone. They mark him at the 4. And he held him out twice. Chance at another stop here. 3rd and goal. From the gun on 3rd down. It's Burrow. Touchdown, Cincinnati. The Bengals now lead by 10. So Brock, this offense looking sharp here in the first half as they extend their lead.
And when things are going well, sometimes you really just get into a groove. And this is a unit that's putting the pieces together.
McPherson at the point after. Right down the middle, it's good. And the Bengals drive their lead to 11.
Bengals 14, Jaguars 3.
Here's McPherson on to handle the kickoff.
For Cincinnati.
This is Allen to return. And he stopped on the run back of the 27. Now the Jaguars offense ready to take over once more. And down double digits, Brock. Field goals like we saw in their last drive aren't going to move the needle as much as they need to. Jaguars look ready to go. Here comes 1st and 10. They'll work against the blitz. And that one's behind him. That's incomplete. He'll try something else from the 27 this time. 2nd and 10.
It leads to 2nd and 10.
From the shotgun, Lawrence has him on the quick hitter. And this one gets to the 33-yard line before it stops.
It's a gain of 6.
3rd down, Lawrence to throw. Complete beyond the marker. And he will have this across that 40-yard line before they manage to stop him. It's a gain of 11 there, and that picks up the 1st.
Jaguars 1st down. A gain of 11 on the
I'm not
play.
sure how this defense let that guy slip through him like that. On 3rd down, nonetheless, he took that snap as an opportunity. And man, did he make an impact play.
Sticking in the air with Lawrence. Makes the grab and bounds left side. Across the line, into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Jacksonville. The Jaguars make it a one-score game before halftime. So sensational work by the skill man there, Brock. Anytime you can make your quarterback look that good, you know he appreciates it.
That's a quarterback's best friend, no question. But on the other side, gosh, defensively, you got to get that skill player down. Period. Yeah. End of story. You can't give up that much yards after catch.
Little able to connect on the point after. And the Jaguars cut the lead down to 4.
Jaguars 10.
We've got a good one here. They've cut the lead to 4 as they send it away. Brooks now on the return. And in the end, Brock, a pretty exciting touchback as the return comes out to the 30. The Bengals and running back Chase Brown getting set to begin another drive here. And I'd say the ROI on his early touches have made him a pretty good investment for first half work. He's gotten off to a great start here. First down, Burrow to throw. Did not like what he was seeing, Brock, so he's just going to hurl this one away.
Thrown to the sideline and incomplete. It's now 2nd and 10 at the 30-yard line.
Still at the 30 after the incompletion. Here's 2nd and 10. Burrow. Completed over the middle. This is close, but it looks like they got the stop in time. Yep, marked at the 40. And that brings up 3rd down.
Brings up 3rd down.
Burrow setting to throw. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact.
The numbers tell us pretty clearly, you get to 3rd and long, extra long, it's really hard to stay on the field. That's disappointing because that was 3rd and manageable and an incomplete.
Hunts away, and he really pulled out the lob wedge here. It is soaring high as they try to pin them deep. The Jaguars and Travis Hunter ready for their next look on offense. And they have made it no secret that they want to go his way in this game, right? And the results so far, I'd say very promising. First call here coming from the shotgun. Man in motion here. 1st and 10, it's Lawrence. So this one on the defense.
Pass interference. Defense.
So a little too much contact on the part of the defender, and the officials flag him for it. On the give, it's Tootin. And he'll take this ahead for 7. We've got 2nd and 3 now. 2nd and 3 now.
A 7-yard pickup. Brings up 2nd and 3.
Out of the gun, Lawrence.
50-yard line.
Into the hands of his running back, Tootin. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains.
A 5-yard gain on the play.
On 1st and 10, here's Lawrence. That pass caught by Strange. And he's able to get this down to the 36. A timeout taken by Jacksonville. It's 2nd.
It's a gain of 9.
And they still have one in their pocket for what's left of this half.
At the
Nice spot here for the offense. It's 2nd and 1. Tight end going in motion here. Lawrence working from the gun. Good play on the football defensively. He knocks it away, and that's going to bring up 3rd down. Offense headed to the line. Just need to punch it 40 yards to reset the downs. Completed left side to Thomas. And they take him down right along the 30.
A 5-yard gain.
Run again. Here's Lawrence. He'll dump this one off to his running back, complete. And they stop him. He's marked down along that 18-yard line. Now a timeout taken by the offense, and we're going to see if they try for 2 plays here or just try the field goal right now.
Year after year, the best offenses are multifaceted. It's not just the receivers or the tight ends that can make plays through the air. When you get running backs that can attack the middle of the field like that, man, is it difficult on the defense.
Time left for maybe a return plus a play here as they send this away. Here's Charlie Jones with the return. Only manages to get this back to the 20 before he's taken down. Probably looking at our final snap of the half here on 1st down.
20-yard line.
Second quarterback run here. So less than a field goal separating these teams after our first 2 quarters as we throw to Scott Hansen with our halftime report.
All right, Kate, thanks very much. We enjoyed it so much last week, the EA folks said, hey, come back, let's do it again. So here we are, week 2. Let's get it.
On now is Cook to kick this away. Brooks now on the return. All right, and in the end, Brock, this is going to make it out to the 30. Here comes the Cincinnati offense for the first drive of our second half. And they take the field in good but not great shape, Brock. They've got that lead, but no doubt they'd love to see it grow.
Yeah, and just having the lead does take some pressure off. It doesn't change the sense of urgency. It's always on tilt in the NFL, but it should allow them to operate a little more freely.
They'll stop him here, but not before he gets out to the 47-yard line. Great start to this drive. They're up in the neighborhood of midfield after just one play.
And the Bengals first down.
Now a shotgun handoff to Brown. And he'll come up with a gain of 3 on the run up the middle. 4 yards on that first down run. Here's 2nd and 6.
A gain of 4. It's
Play action now. Burrow finds him over the middle. And they'll get there and stop him at the line.
no gain on the play. It's 3rd down and 6.
On 3rd down, here's Burrow. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete. Just couldn't hang on through the contact. And they're up against it. 4th down coming up. So out now comes the punter. And this looks like it got just inside the 20 as it flew out. And indeed it did. They're putting the ball at the 19-yard line. The Jacksonville offense back on the field now. And they brought out their kicker for a field goal their last possession. This time they'll look to bring him out for an extra point instead. Jacksonville offense ready to get going. Here's 1st and 10. Off the play action, it's Lawrence. Throw wheeled in by Thomas. And this winds up being an excellent play for them from deep in their own territory, up approaching that 30-yard line.
And the Jaguars first down.
First down throw, Lawrence. Completes another one to Thomas. And he'll get it out to the 34 before he's tracked down.
Thomas Jr. A gain of 5 brings up 2nd and 5.
2nd down gear to Tootin. He swarms in the middle. This gets maybe a yard. B.J. Hill, the one to bring him down.
36-yard line. A gain of a yard on the play. Brings up
The gun on this 3rd down, Lawrence. That one's cut along the left sideline. And he's all the way across midfield, down inside that 45-yard line.
4 yards.
It's a 24-yard gash, and it gives them the first down.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line.
Wow, certainly found the weak spot in the coverage with that catch. Really goes to show they trust every single player, receiver, running back, in that case tight end, to be a playmaker in this offense.
Can't connect on this one. A rare miss. Been thrown for him all game, but this one didn't work out. It's 2nd down.
Complete. Brings up 2nd and 10.
Hand off to Tootin. He's taken down, but he's got it to the 29. They'll move the chains after that pickup of 12.
Gain of 12 yards.
Coming to the line for another 1st and 10.
Jaguars first down. A gain of 12.
Lawrence looking to throw. Not enough on this throw. It hits the turf instead of his man. First time this game they've looked to him. So that brings up 2nd down. Throwing now out of the shotgun. Throwing the out route complete. And it's another first down on this drive. Man, this time they're into 1st and goal.
It's a gain of 20. And the Jaguars first down. 1st and goal, Jacksonville.
It was such a privilege for me to watch Marvin Harrison and Reggie Wayne in person in Indianapolis do their work. Darrell Jackson out in Seattle. They showed how great a deep out is as a chain-moving play. It's all about getting that leverage at the top of the route, and then exploiting the leverage as that ball arrives on time downfield.
Thomas Jr. A gain of 7. Brings up
ETN. And he's not going to reach the end zone. They bring him down at the 1. He gets 2 on that run. That brings up 3rd and goal.
Now we get to a very interesting call on 3rd down. Kind of a crescendo to this drive. Can the defense rise up knowing there is no...
Touchdown, Jacksonville. The Jaguars grab the lead on their first series of the half. Brian Thomas Jr., the touchdown. Not a lot of processing time from the moment he pulled it back to the moment he made that throw, Brock, but I think we can all agree he made the right choice not to hand it off, and then the right read on that throw.
Yeah, he sure did, kid. It kind of reminds me of the option quarterbacks of our day growing up, right? Those guys that made that pitch, and it was just second nature. They were on the run, guys all around. Didn't matter. He's going to put that pitch right on them. Great RPO quarterbacks of today do exactly the same thing with their throws.
Bengals 14.
Well, Brock, the run's certainly an option as they lined up for two, but as an offense, what are you looking for when you decide to throw it instead?
Well, you've spent all week working on these plays, and usually you have 2 or 3 that you like. That run game, you're right, you can run it. But there's so much more space with creativity in the passing game. And good offenses, elite offenses, they find a way not just to practice it, but to execute it when it matters.
First play, they go quick out to the left, complete. Fourth pickup to their own 31. Put down by Caleb Ransaw.
4 yards on the pickup.
From the gun, again to Brown. And he's tackled with the first down yardage.
Chase Brown. A 7-yard gain.
New set of downs for him. They'll start at the 38.
First down. First and 10 at the 38-yard line.
On first down, here's Burrow. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. After the incompletion, still at the 38, it's 2nd and 10. Burrow from the gun. Dumps it off to his running back. And it doesn't get much, up to maybe their own 40. Devin Lloyd on the tackle.
Makes it 3rd and 8.
3rd and long for him here. Lofts it deep right side. So the heave knocked away from the intended target. That brings up 4th down.
You know, I say this all the time. You get down there to the red zone, and things happen so fast. Those windows close in a hurry. The quarterback's fortunate that was one hand and not 2 hands that got on the football.
Begins his return at the 16. And he's brought down before the return gets far. The Jaguars and Trevor Lawrence set to take over on offense once again. And like we've seen from him before, Brock, he got a good game going early through the air and kept the pressure up from then on. He's still taking it to him now as we work through this second half. Lawrence with it on first. Got a man, it's Thomas. And they will finally catch up to him just a second before he can reach that 40. They've got first down here from the 36. They'll run it here with Tootin. And that's good for a gain of 5. It was Geno Stone up there to make that play.
Geno Stone on the stop. It's a pickup of 6. Brings up 2nd and 4.
And the receiver's going to take this one on the jet sweep. And he dodges the tackle. And a great play is brought to an end as this one reaches the 35-yard line. A big play, 23 yards to move those chains.
That's good for a Jaguars first down. It's a gain of 23 yards. First down, Jacksonville.
I love that jet sweep for so many different reasons, Kate. But I really love when you get your athlete coming across, building up speed, so you can take off once that edge is set. He gets to that field, turns that type of run into a highlight reel run.
And they're going to bring him down as he makes it all the way to the 12. They strike for 23 yards. And that's good for a Jacksonville first down.
Another Jaguars first down. It's a gain of 23 yards. First down, Jaguars.
They go right back to Etienne. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Jacksonville. The Jaguars stretch their lead on the final play of the 3rd. Travis Etienne, the touchdown. So great work by the running back there, Brock. He saw a little bit of space, took advantage, and he took it all the way for 6.
So good, Kate. You'll hear running back coaches say this: slow to and then explode through. And that's exactly what he did. Slow to the hole, but explodes for the touchdown.
Little tax on the extra point. And the Jaguars double their lead to 14. This is the end of the third quarter. And when we resume play, it'll be with a kickoff. On now is Cook to kick this away.
For the Jaguars.
Brooks now on the return. He's got a lane up past the 30. And that return ends, but they are very happy about it. Offense taking over all the way down to the opposition's 45. The Bengals send running back Chase Brown, getting sent to begin another drive here. Here's 1st and 10 from the 47. And those legs must be tired, but he ain't stopping, Brock. Not with the type of game that he's been having for himself on the ground. He finds Brown right side. And that tackle stops him after a solid gain. Halfway to the marker, it's 2nd and 5. Burrow out of the shotgun. Completed over the middle. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains. First down now, ball at the 33.
A gain of 9 yards. And the Bengals
Out of the shotgun, Burrow. Hits his running back. And he's able to take this one down to the 25. After a good pickup, they're set up with 2nd and short.
brings up 2nd and 2. At the 20.
Here again, it's Burrow. And this time they can't connect, so that's incomplete. Been favoring their back this drive. Let's see if it's going to continue now on 3rd down.
Devin Lloyd on the cover.
Here he is on 3rd and short. Completed to his running back. And this spot is going to be close, but he does not have that first. They're going to face 4th and short. Evan McPherson on for the Bengals field goal. Ball on the left hash for this 41-yarder. McPherson's kick is good. And they'll get him back to 11.
That field goal didn't do a lot on the scoreboard to make it a more attackable deficit, but it does create a sense of urgency here for this defense to get off the field.
This is Allen to return. He's brought down at what looks like the 24-yard line. The Jaguars and Trevor Lawrence set to take over on offense once again. And he has continued to own this defense and keep on throwing that football, partner, making this performance one that he's going to remember, but as you like to say, the defense would probably rather forget. Tootin on 1st and 10. Powering his way forward a bit, give him about 6 there to begin this drive. First down run gets him 6, so now it is 2nd and 4.
Brings up 2nd and 4.
They'll go again here with Tootin. That is exactly why you rally to the football. Got through one tackle, but the next guy gets him for a loss. They come to the line here. This is 3rd and 6.
And it's 3rd down.
3rd and long. They're going to throw. This one's in range, but it gets knocked away. Couldn't connect, and that brings up 4th down.
I've talked to you over the years, the transition to the NFL where the windows to throw are small. On 3rd down, smaller. Put dime defense on the field, and those windows become almost non-existent.
The Jaguars in the punt formation. Takes it in at the 21. And he's getting nothing on that return. They wrap him up almost at the exact spot that he fielded that punt. The Cincinnati offense headed out now. And they've got a bit of momentum from the field goal on the last series, hoping to grow that into something greater with a touchdown here.
Yeah, I think one thing you find is you do not want to settle for a field goal again. Points are great, but touchdowns, that's what's win games in the NFL.
No luck finding his receiver that time. And now it's 2nd down.
Greg Newsome on the coverage defensively.
Burrow back to throw. Has him with a quick hitter. Good pickup, but he's denied that first down. The stop comes at the 32-yard line. Third down, 1 yard to go.
A gain of 9.
Looking to throw on 3rd and 1. He gets it to Fant. Space on the right. He's got room at the 20. Tackle made at the 10. 1st and goal coming up.
A gain on the play of 58 yards. That's good for our Bengals. First down. First down and goal to go.
Kate, that play's so indicative of why tight ends in this league have become just an X factor. Right, they're big, they can block at the line of scrimmage, but the elite guys, they've got that speed, and they can take...
He's got a Cincinnati touchdown. The Bengals now within 1 score in the 4th. All right, so the offense does its job, Rob. Now they need their defense to give them a chance to overcome that big deficit.
The momentum in the building's clearly changed. We can feel it here in the booth, but you're right. It's now up to the defense to make a stop and give them a chance.
Now the offense and Burrow coming to the line, looking to tack on 2 more.
The Bengals will line up for the 2-point.
All right, they're going to throw for it. And he's got it. That gets him 2 and puts them within a field goal here late.
Jaguars 28, Bengals 25.
Critical 2-point play there, Brock. The conversion puts them now in range of tying this sucker up with a field goal.
So different for everybody in the building, right? A 3-point game, and especially different for the kicker. He wasn't needed there. Get yourself ready. Your defense does the job. You may need a game-tying field goal at some point soon.
Jacksonville heading out there on offense. And after that touchdown, cut their lead back to 1 score, Brock. A response in order as they take over. Design run for Lawrence. It's a great pickup, 16 yards, and now they've got first down.
It's a gain of 16 yards.
Only took them 1 play, Brock, and they have already made it to the 40-yard line.
First and 10 at the 40-yard line.
On 1st and 10, here's Lawrence. Short throw is dropped. This one's incomplete. Incomplete pass on first down, so still at the 40 with 2nd and 10.
Brings up 2nd and 10 at the 40-yard
Out of the gun, Lawrence. Short pass brought in. And he's going to go out with a pickup of 3, so chipping away a few here ahead of this 3rd down.
It's a gain of 4, and it's 3rd down.
They'll throw, 3rd and long. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And that is 3 sacks for this defense in this contest, and that one forces a 4th down.
Kate, the game wasn't on the line with that series, but don't tell the defense because they brought the urgency and juice like it was. Getting the sack, setting up 4th down,